Hello everybody, I'm Blaze and Rebecca, and welcome back to Blue Rose, and so apparently we found, Hellenian soldiers, and they are somehow waiting for something, which may possibly be me and Simon, and we have to leave at some point, and I don't know. Someone must have told them. Told them what? Hi! No, I wasn't talking about Hellenian soldiers we saw. Wait, what? Devin is standing behind me. He looks relaxed as always despite everything that's going on. You were talking to yourself. Oh, really? No, I just have an invisible friend. Of course I was talking to myself. Hi. He looks serious. I guess you have a lot to think about. What are you and Simon going to do now? Leave? We're leaving tomorrow. I see. I guess that was to be expected. What's with that look? How did they know we were here? How could they possibly... I don't know. I must admit, though, it is quite a coincidence. Usually we see no other humans up here in the mountains, and now both you and those soldiers appear out of nowhere. Well, now I'm starting to wonder. It's like, maybe it has to do with, like... Never mind, I'm not even going to try theorizing what the hell's going on, because I'm bad at that. What do you mean, those soldiers? Aren't you one of them? Isn't it just as strange to find you here? As far as I know, you haven't lived in this town for very long either. Lena, this has nothing to do with me. Why should I believe that? How else could they know? Hey, could they have known? You think I would just stay here and let you find me if that were the case? Who knows? After all, you didn't know who I was when we first met either. Fine, believe what you will. It's obvious you're not going to listen to anyone. What? Run along and fight for whatever it is you believe is right. I don't... Wow. I stopped myself before I could finish the sentence. I don't know what I believe anymore. Where did that come from? I agree about both myself and Gavin, and I just shake my head. All that happened to bring us here. The ones who had to die. I don't even know why it all had to happen anymore. Then why else would you be here? Don't mess around with me. Why? Why are you here? Why don't you come back when you can answer that question yourself? The one messing around with you isn't me. Not having an immediate answer, I just stare angrily back at him. He just stands there without moving his eyes away either, as if daring me. Forget it. I don't even know why I tried to talk to you. I turn around to leave without waiting for an answer. Wow! Inn or Main Street? Let's go to the inn. Need to... Lena, did you manage to find Aran? Yes, he told me he'd already seen the soldiers and their approximate number. I see, so he helped you out after all. In the manner of speaking. Aaron looks almost disappointed. Then what now? Are you leaving? Yes, tomorrow. You'll come back here with more soldiers, won't you? Huh? Since the enemy was spotted here, you're going to get more soldiers and fight them off. Well, yes, most likely. Although it's not certain that I will be one of them. I guess it was to be expected. We can't escape even up here. Wait, what? Aaron's expression has turned dark. There's a small smile on her lips, but it doesn't look sincere at all. They're never gonna leave us alone? But this is for your best. If we beat the enemy, then there won't be any need for you to run and hide anymore. Whoa! Hold on, what? Run and hide? If only Tobias would be willing to help, I could stay and... Enemy? I'm shocked as Aaron's loud, clear voice cuts through the air and my words trail off. Her eyes. I've never seen her like this before. Don't say that we are just running away. But you are. Why else would you be I'll be hiding up here? Running away solves nothing. We can't just ignore the problem. So what? I should pick up a sword and fight your enemy like you do? You don't even know what the problem is. How can you say that? Open your eyes, Lena. Please realize what you're doing. You can't bring them here. For a moment, the two officers look each other in the eyes in silence. Aaron's expression is a mix of anger and plea. I shake my head. I'm going to do whatever I have to. You must understand that. With that, I turn around on my heel and leave the place without looking back. Wow, we're just arguing with everyone. Aaron doesn't call out for me. Oh dear God, this is gonna go great! I stand in the main street looking up at the sky. Gray skies are creeping past above, blocking out the last rays of sunlight, and the air feels heavy. Standing there, I notice Tobias approaching me. Hi, did you talk to Simon? Yes, we're leaving tomorrow. He nods. You'll get reinforcements. Most likely. I don't feel like talking about this again. It's not like I can expect Tobias to agree with anything I have to say. Well, I can tell that much because I just argued with Gavin and Aaron, so it's not going to be a surprise. I can't let you do that. Well, of course you can't let me do that because you're arguing with me like everyone else. Jeez. I just look at that without knowing what to say to that. Just a stunned silence. Won't let us? You can't leave this place with the intention of bringing the war here. Then what would you do? Fight the intruders yourself? If we have to. You really want to stop us? Yes. Wow, he doesn't even hesitate. I see. We fall silent. Then there's nothing more said. Tobias just turns around and leaves. Well, okay, I'm just kind of glad there was no yelling there. He's like, you can't bring your people here. And I'm like, I can feel the cold touch of water as the first tiny droplets fall on my face from the gray sky above. Night is falling, but I don't feel like going back to the cabin. Not surprised! I'm not even sure exactly how I feel, and it scares me. This kind of doubt is foreign to me. I stand still in the drizzling rain, darkness falling around me, and recall the cold voice of Gavin as he answered my accusations. And then the voice of Tobias. You're exactly what everyone here is trying to get away from. Suddenly, Aaron appears out of the dark near me, as if materializing out of nowhere. Hi! You are troubled? One more who came just to tell me how wrong I am? I don't turn and look at them, just keep staring out into the nothingness while clenching my fists. They're all just running away. Aaron tilts his head slightly, watching me silently as if trying to figure out what made me make that outburst. They run to the mountains, hiding from their problems, and then they blame me. I snap my mouth shut as if I stung by guilt with the realization that I said too much. No, it's not me. Everyone else. Everyone on the outside. How can I be so selfish as to whine about them taking out their anger on me? That's not important after all, is it? For a moment, he just watches me in silence. My frustration doesn't seem to bother him the slightest, which only irritates me even more. But then he opens his mouth. Running away? Is that how you see it? Finally, I turn around and look around in the eyes, unable to keep my composure any longer. Of course! What else are they doing here in no man's land? The world is falling apart, but they just turn their backs to it all. They don't even try to fight for what is right. They don't even choose a side. All they do is turn a blind eye and hope for someone else to take care of the problem, so they can live in peace. So they are all selfish? Aaron turns his gaze away, thinking about my words. It's hard to tell what is on his mind, but he seems awfully calm and collected about the matter compared to me. Maybe they are not running away. Maybe to them, this too is a way of taking action. What do you mean? Everything is not black and white. There are more than two sides of a matter. These people have come a long way in order to fight for what they believe in, against all odds. Instead of hiding behind beliefs that they cannot sympathize with, they create their own path after enduring many hardships. It is a difficult question, one that should not be taken lightly. I find myself at a loss for words. He says this with a calm but firm voice, not showing affection for neither them or me, just stating things as they are. It makes me realize that he too sees the world from an entirely different perspective. Different from me, from my enemy, from the villagers. And I wonder for how long he has watched the villagers from afar, seeing how they have struggled while trying to build a new life here. A new life? I sigh. So they are fighting too, is what you're saying. Not everyone can fight with a sword. I can't help but smile bitterly. This is all so different from the way I was taught to live my life. So wrong. Leaving your past and your roots behind, maybe even betraying your homeland for your beliefs? Could I really be wrong this time? Could it be that this is something different from all that? Without knowing why, I suddenly recall Erin's face, the young girl working at the inn with her sister, always smiling. Is she a coward too? Why? With only a few sentences, you've managed to make me doubt myself this much. Around looks at me again with a slightly puzzled expression. Is that so? If that is all it took to make you change your mind, then maybe, somewhere, you already knew the answer to begin with. Jeez. I shake my head slowly, smiling faintly again. No, I never knew. Staying here in the rain isn't good for a failed human such as yourself. You should seek shelter. Yes, I'll head back to the cottage. I sent one last glance back towards Aran before taking my leave. Thank you. I'll think about what you said. Aran doesn't answer, but just silently watches me as I walk away. Day 8! There's a certain freshness in the air on a morning after a full night's rainfall. It's as if the air is clearer. I stand on the main road watching the few drifting clouds above my head while waiting for Simon to arrive. I'm wearing my full uniform, sword at my side. Erin is standing nearby just like me. Gavin is next to her. A couple of other villagers are roaming about nearby as well, but I act as if I don't notice. By now, the entire town probably knows what is going on. I wonder how many of them are intent on acting as rashly as Tobias if the need arises. Lena, you ready? Simon walks up to me. He casts a quick glance at the small crowd around us. We should leave as early as possible. It's a long trip. Do you have everything you need? I don't get to answer before noticing Tobias out of the corner of my eye. Hi! Tobias. Are you leaving now? Yes, we thank you for your hospitality, but we have to go. Simon is being very courteous as always. The expression on Tobias' face, however, is dark. I see. I can't let you go any further. Excuse me? Tobias draws his sword as if illustrating a point. Sword joke. You're not leaving this village. At first, Simon just stares at him dumbfoundedly. You're going to fight this? Are you even aware of who we are? Simon's tone of voice slowly changes. Uh-oh. You can't stop us. Even trying is treason, if not just pointless and stupid. Tobias doesn't move. Simon takes a step forward, ready to demonstrate his authority. But before he even opens his mouth, I interrupt them. Excuse me, sir. Simon stops and looks at me a little bewildered. What is it? I'm sorry, sir, but I will stay here. You are staying? I have to stay and protect this place against the enemy intrusion. I can't go back to the capital yet and leave these citizens behind. I see. Lena. I watch Simon closely, hoping I don't look as nervous as I feel. This is the first time I have ever stood up against him, as I have never had any reason to before. I don't like abandoning Simon like this, but nevertheless. Simon looks down for a moment and sighs. You're right. We can't leave. Going back will take too long with the enemy roaming our lands freely. Yes, that's exactly it. Sir? I will stay here as well. You're the last one alive on this mission. I can't leave you behind. The last sentence was said in such a low voice that I could only just hear him. No one else noticed. Then, what are you gonna do? I turned away from Simon and faced Aaron and the other villagers. Okay, and we'll get to that in the next part. See ya!